Yes, people, we're live. We're back again on Leash Sports. Today we're going to be doing United real talk. We're just going to be breaking down everything with Onana, the club, and yeah, I'm honored to be joined by my brethren, and I'm a long-term supporter of him. Sarcasm City, flawless. A
Love,
while back
man.
at that. And yeah, man, just the growth of your channel's been amazing, bro. So obviously, I'm honored to have you on and kind of get your view on things because the way you break things down is brilliant, isn't it? So yeah, man, let's go,
Uh,
man. Like, what do you think about? Sorry, you go first, bro.
Now I was gonna say, big up for the kind words, man. Appreciate it. And like I say, thanks for having me the first time on here. And obviously, I had you on my channel last week, but and I get you on again. We'll talk about that and get that sorted anyway. But definitely gonna
Yeah,
get you on
that
again.
was a good show, bro. That was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
show.
that show it was A1.
Yeah,
I was
that
saying
was
that to
A1.
Rhino the other day. But yeah,
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
yeah,
And big up with Ivorian as well, man. I like
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy,
Shout
man.
out Ivorian,
He was
man. You know what
having
I'm
mad
saying?
technical errors and that, innit? He was like, they just panicking with the little flag in the background. I'm thinking, yo, you're just trying to, man's having a nightmare and you just there like, yo, it's
Yeah,
cool, it's
been
cool.
there. I'm hoping my Wi-Fi holds up. You know what I'm saying? He's been
Yeah,
playing up. Thankfully, he's been all
yeah,
right
like
though
don't
so
don't
far.
don't have the eye contact on him. It just, you know what I mean? It's one of them, innit? But no, so obviously last night was a howler. I
Yeah.
think that I don't know. I kind of want to know your mindset going into the game to start off with, because for me personally, yeah, I didn't have any expectation because of how bad the run had been. So, for
Mm.
example, when we got 3 points, I'll get this, I'm gonna get this wrong, aren't I? 3 points from the first three games
We
after
lost
the
to
first three.
Bayern, lost to Galatasaray, beat Copenhagen. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. It was 3 points
At
from the
that
first three
point, for
games.
me, I was like, that's when the point was solidified for me. We don't
Mm.
deserve jack shit. We don't deserve nothing. No, we don't. We don't. Because
I
for
hear
me,
you.
I was like, we go through, we're getting spanked. So
Uh,
I
I
don't know
hear
how
you.
your mindset was going in, whether you thought, because obviously I was on here with Traps last night, and Traps was
Mm.
saying that he's like, he wants to go through and build momentum as he goes through so then he can try and challenge on the other side. But I just don't think we're just at that level. I don't think we're nowhere
I
near.
hear that. Of course, as a Manchester United fan, I want it just to go through. Whether we deserve it is a whole different conversation. In regards to my thoughts in the game was, don't embarrass us. That's where I was at. No, forget that's how far this team was falling in my eyes. That I'm not even talking about. My first thought isn't, yeah, go out there and win. Go out there and get a draw.
Hmm.
Is don't embarrass us. And what do? Go out there and embarrass us. Like they have been all season. Legit. That's been my thought process throughout pretty much the entire season watching Manchester United games. Going away to Galatasaray, people can gas it up all they want. They're a bang average side overall. Look at their team. And this is not me saying Manchester United are good. I'm saying it goes to show where we're at, that we're struggling. Any team of any quality moves to Galatasaray and does what needs to be done. If Galatasaray drop down into the Europa League, they're not favorites for that competition. That shows the level of where they're at. So yeah, in regards to the game, it was don't embarrass us. And that's what they did. What we've been doing all season long, giving up goals. And it's never just one individual mistake, it's always multiple.
Yeah.
As for Onana,
And it's
horrific.
flawless. It's repeated as well. It just seems
It's
to repeat.
repeated.
It's like,
Yeah, repeated. I've say literally on when I'm doing watch alongs or I'm doing like recap answering questions about Manchester United games, I could literally just play it, record it, play it on repeat, and insert team name here, insert individual mistake here, multiple individual mistakes for goals. If someone like even the first goal, if Ziyech puts that over the top of over the wall and puts it top corner, you hold your hands up and go, that's a phenomenal free kick. There's nothing Onana can do there. We'd be annoyed we conceded, but we go, you know what? Quality, fairs. Well, what did we do? Give up a goal. I'm saying McTominay on the right wing for the first goal. Why is the DM and we're 2-0 up? Is our right one of our DMs on the right wing?
yeah, it's just all over the place. It's bad.
So then
Yeah.
on top of that, he has a comfortable pass inside to Bruno. But what does he do? Cross it, we lose, they break. Bruno has to make the foul. Actually don't think that foul in particular was a bad one. And then even the goal, watching it again, I didn't realize it till I was talking about the game last night. Our wall's there, and then there's two Galatasaray players to the side of our wall.
Yeah, just chilling,
We've
just playing around. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we've all played football. They're gonna split, and he might shoot there. I put one Manchester United player or two Manchester
In the
United
middle.
players
Yeah.
behind those two
Mm.
to stop it. Like Onana's there. There's so many senior players on the pitch, and nobody's realized that. And then it's 2-1. And the second goal and the third goal is the same. But yeah, as for Onana, horrific. That's one of the worst performances I've seen. And will he work out long term? Maybe, but it's looking bleak. How can you defend him after that? And people need to realize his age. It's like people have compared it. Oh, what was the hair like? And I think you said this on Saeed's show. What was the hair like when he first got here? Look at the age difference.
Yeah,
De
I didn't
Gea
say
was
that. I didn't say
19,
that,
20.
but no,
Was it
I
not
hear
you?
that.
Somebody
No,
said
no,
it. It
no.
was 19, 20, 21. Onana's much older. Same way for Højlund. The reason why we're giving him more time, even though he's not scored in the Premier League, is because of his age. If Højlund was 26, 27, the conversations would be much more intense surrounding him. They'd have much more vim. But we all look at him and go, looks like a good young prospect. Cool. We'll see how he develops in terms of his game.
But in reality, he's not a young prospect, is he? Really, that's what I'm saying. We didn't buy the same kind of. There's no comparison there because we didn't buy the guy that was like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We bought a 27-year-old.
Yeah,
who
with
had already
Onana.
been in
Yeah.
the Champions
I was
League. Do you know
talking
what I
about
mean?
Højlund in regards to that. Yeah, like Højlund's that guy in regards to him signing it. So that's why we give him more time. But yeah, Onana, like, you're supposed to be much more seasoned. And look at the
Exactly.
goals you're letting in. Them 3 goals. I don't remember a goalkeeper for us making 3 mistakes in one game. Someone in the comment section might correct me if I'm wrong or correct me afterwards. But all the bad, I'm old enough to have seen all the goalkeepers in between from Schmeichel for them when we got Van der Sar and then De Gea, all them bad goalkeepers in between that didn't work out. Your Bartez's, Tayyibis, Carroll, Bosnich, the list
Oh
goes on.
mate, you said Carroll. You know, wow.
Yeah, all these goalkeepers who did. I don't remember any of them making 3 mistakes in one game.
So what are you saying? You're taking Carroll back now?
No.
How Onana is now.
No, I'm not saying you running
Carroll
banks
was
and
bad.
that. Yeah.
Carroll
Carroll's
just
bad.
looked
But,
frail.
hey, you know what? Some of the fan base would because they take the Gea back. Man who's currently unemployed.
Carroll just looks frail, doesn't he? Let's be real. Do you know what I mean? So, but one of them. But no, I think I think the tricky thing right now is we're only just stepping into what's it called, December. So I think at the end of the day, yeah, we've got a long way to ride this one out. We know that the manager isn't gonna drop him anytime soon. That's his guy, isn't it? Like he's gonna ride till the wheels fall off, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So one sec, Saeed's in actually, to be fair, and I
Big
think that
upside.
it's large upside, the man that makes it happen.
Upside.
Not
Big up
man.
you two. Yeah, I think we're just talking about Onana. We're just saying like how we're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like you kind of stuck with the man right now. So I think it's like the manager's set on him. The manager's going to ride it till the wheel comes off. He's invested that amount of money. So he's thinking like, I cannot just not play this guy because then I'm seen to make a mistake. Clearly, that's a bit expensive mistake right there. Do you know what I mean?
Expensive.
So I don't know.
Hella expensive.
My question was that will Onana come good long term? We don't. It's such a hard one. We got to ride it, man. Right now, you're just ripping him outside, innit?
Yeah, I'm ripping him out, man. Bro, listen. You know what it is, yeah? It's just tough love, innit, man? You know, that's all it is, man. Them like, as much as I love him because of the sake of like my United and that, and you get me, like I want him to do well in it. Like nobody not wants to do Onana well, but for me, you know what I mean, this is elite sport, man. You get me? Like we're not talking about Sunday League. We're not talking about it's my friend and this and that. I'm gonna help him out and that, bro. This is the best of the best. Like this is the creme de la creme. Like he for me cannot be here anymore. You know what I mean? Especially in terms of the first 11 right now. He needs to be benched, work on his game, then come back in and says, right, I'm here to take number 1 back. But Bayende, but the thing is though, the problem is what we've got is Onana's the main guy and Ten Hag is stubborn because he don't want to mess up another signing. He messed up Anthony, he's phased him out. He messed up Mount, he's phasing him out. He's messed up even Casemiro to an extent. I know his form is kind of dipped now, but he's saying, I want to play football now. So he's taking him out. You know, there's so many players in this team where you're like, right, hold on a minute. This don't make sense here. Like, you brought them in, but then you're not playing them. What's going on? Like, you don't really kind of make sense in that regard. So my thing is, take him out of firing line and let Bayanda come in and let him have a say. That's what it's meant to be. And then he might raise Onana's game. But I'm not going to, I'm like, yo, I don't know if it's confidence, you know. Them kind of saves that he's missing right now. I don't think it's about confidence. I genuinely don't think it's confidence, man.
It's just his
I
technical
just think
ability.
he's not great.
I was going to say that technical ability.
It's just his technical ability as a goalkeeper.
It's the way he saves them as well, and it's the technique and everything behind it. It's crazy,
bro. The way he saves them, bro, is an absolute. Bro. I don't know what it is. Like I'm seeing it. I'm gonna watch it. Like I'm like, how's this got it? Let me go watch this again because I'm fuming, but then I have to watch it again and realize what's happened. And when
has he cut out for you?
Yeah, he's cut out for me. I thought it was me. I'm not gonna lie.
What's happened?
He's back now.
You're like, what?
You cut out for a sec.
You cut out for a sec. Yeah, you're back. I thought it was me then.
Yeah. When the shot comes in, he brings the ball inwards every single time. So it's like his hands are not made to go push it out. It's made to bring it back in. And this is not only just now. It's happened every time, bro. So many shots where I'm like, it's a good save, yeah, but could you do better? Could you bring that ball out of danger? He brings it into danger. And I'm like, yo, I give him credit, bro. The saves at Man City was quality, etc., etc. But bro, I don't know. I'm starting to. I'm fearing the worst now. That it's just gonna keep happening. Calamity is gonna. Imagine it happens at Liverpool. You know Liverpool, by the way, in away. Yeah. If he plays that game, you know how much they're gonna pepper out. Even Nunes will look good against Onana. Nunes.
Well, they only need one goal, bro, and they'll start putting 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah,
5
because our
up.
team we've seen our team in adversity this season will crumble, and
you
they're
know what
going
I
to
was
be
about
up
to
for it.
say? You know when you said it
Yeah.
earlier, Flores, it's like a bucket with holes in. That's what we're like at the moment, innit? Do you know what I mean? We're literally like a
Bro.
bucket with holes in, innit? Like every time, like when we like, how would you guys confident when we had 2 goals up yesterday? I mean, I was buzzing. I was like, I was
I'm
not
not
at
confident.
1 point in the game. Yeah.
2-0 up, 3-1 up. We're away to Galatasaray. I should be confident. I'm there, like, feel like I'm on trial. That's what it feels like. That's why I post like when we beat certain teams, and I post up the Snoop Dogg meme when he beat the murder trial. That's what it's like watching us. I feel like we're on trial, and you know what I'm saying, the prosecutors are giving the evidence against us, and then when we win, it's happiness afterwards, but it's more relief. We win that game, like I'm not happy straight away. The first thing I feel, we got through. All right, on to the next one. Then, like I'm saying, maybe half an hour later, I'm like, all right, happy that we got the victory, because we just know that it's not sustainable, and we see it. It's outrageous, man, the goals that we gave up. Outrageous.
And I think as well, yeah, like there's a basics to it. I think one thing you said before, Saeed, is like, do you know what I've noticed? I kind of tried to ignore it before because there was other bad things happening. His positioning is so questionable, time and time again.
Bro,
like even that last goal, yeah. You watched that last goal.
I know.
He made it look really good in it. It was great. The last goal, do you know when he bent it in? Like that's when
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
But even the other one though, the disallowed goal. Look how the way he doesn't even come to kind of like shit him up and that.
Didn't
like,
Icardi do that in the first game? Didn't Icardi score one?
Yeah, he did in the first game. Yeah,
dinked him
he
again.
did it in the first game.
2 games. Crazy.
Like you see what I'm trying to say? He did it in the first game, and I'm like, broski, like what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, are you all right in the head? You know what I'm trying to say to you? That's where my head is at. As I'm like, bro, like you're taking a piss now. Go and like, come out the play. This is what David Hay didn't do as well, by the way. So another thing that David Hay didn't do, and we needed him to do, is be proactive. Say, you know what, I'm going to come to the player. I'm going to scare him out. I'm going to scare him. This guy just sits on his touchline and thinks,
the guy used to make himself quite big, didn't he? He used to come down, but
he's a big lad, though. This guy's 6'4", really. Ain't he 6'4", something like that?
He's tall. He should be more of like a presence in the goal, 100%.
You know, when you watch him though, he seems shorter though. From what you just said, I didn't believe he was 6'4" then. You know, when you said that, he seems like he's because he's always sort of the way. Do you know what I mean, Flawless? I thought he was like.
I get what you're saying. He doesn't seem like
that presence, does he?
I think that's goalkeepers though, because goalkeepers they're obviously normally they're taller than most, but yeah, maybe it's not. Let me actually check his height. I don't even know why.
You know what it was? Because in the Champions League final, he didn't seem 6'4" to me. He seemed tiny. It seemed like he was like, do you know what I mean? Maybe the way he jumps and I don't know his technique's
saying height. 1 second. What's that in foot? I have no idea what that. 1 second.
Oh, he's Wikipedia where they do the centimeter thing. Very annoying.
Yeah. They did it in meters.
180.
Yeah, 6'2". Saying it's 6'2". They said 1.9 meters. Yeah, 6'2", which is still tall. 6'2" is still tall. Yeah.
Exactly,
6'2", but that's just we just gifted him goals, man.
So what do you think now then? Is it a case of we stick him on the bench, the young kid comes in, and then he has to prove himself back? Or I mean, I was watching Flex's kind of match reaction last night, and I think he made a really good point. Big up Flex as well. I think he said he said, I know right now every game Onana's going to have 4 or 5 good games, and then he's going to have a howler. I know it from this point, and it's crazy. The guy's been here since the summer. And man is saying that
talking about it like that.
It's crazy. Do you know what I mean? So what do you think, Flawless?
Yeah, like that's just he definitely should be dropped. I don't want to see him for the month of December. We should not see him till New Year and go. Hold him accountable for poor performances. That's a shocker. That's worse than a poor performance. He's literally made 3 mistakes for 3 goals. That has contributed majorly to us not winning the game, which was a must-win game. Now you can talk about it being a must-win game and everything that happened before.
No,
that's
really
a whole different conversation.
It really was.
Yeah, like you can talk about the amount of chances our attackers missed, but he has to be held accountable. I say it all the time. Ten Hag don't drop people, and when he has done, they don't get dropped properly. It's like, all right, no. When I say drop, man doesn't see grass for 2 weeks. That's what that is. Get a response. Don't drop him and then you're going to be on the bench, and then the next game you're on 45 minutes. You're on for the second half, or you get 20 minutes, or you start the next game. Like Anthony going back straight into the side. Rashford, when we play Newcastle on Saturday, is going to walk right back into the side. Why? What has Rashford done performance-wise to deserve that?
Flawless. Just on that point, Flawless. Garnacho scored 2 and 2, and he's going to get benched.
Yeah, I think he'll play Garnacho. I think he'll bench Anthony and then play Rashford from the right-hand side, and which is outrageous. Oh, you never know. But yeah, definitely play Bayern, and that's not me saying he's the answer. I've not watched him, but Onana needs to. De Gea, you mentioned it. I wanted to get to that because you mentioned the Onana money. Did De Gea not cost more than Onana? Because Onana was like 40 million, right? Was De Gea not 50 M's or was he 30 M's?
How much was he when
I think he was less, We got it for like less,
Was it
30 M's? We got it for like 19 million.
No, but football's changed. Was it that much? No, but the point I'm making is De Gea got dropped. Let's not act like, Ferguson dropped him. You can't be afraid to drop your mistakes. And he dropped. I remember him being on the bench. He dropped him. I can't remember who the goalkeeper was who was playing at that time, but he dropped him. Drop, man.
Was it that?
32 million? No. Yeah. No,
32 million. Go on.
I think
was it the thingy kid who was playing
18.9? 18.9.
Yeah, so it was corrected then. Oh, was it 19
million? Was it thingy at that time? Was it that Kuzak or whatever his name is?
It might have been Thomas Kuzak. It might have been Thomas Kuzak.
Yeah. Who was it? Was that who it was?
Yeah, but the point I'm making
at the time, it was Van der Sar's last season was actually, it wasn't because Van der Sar left in 2011.
I felt like he left.
Yeah, he came in 2011. Yeah, he came in 2011. So yeah, it was a natural progression from Van der Sar.
It was. The point I'm making.
No one else competing with him or the thing at the time.
I can't remember who the goalkeeper was, but the point I'm making is 19 million at that time was a lot of money for a goalkeeper in 2011. So it's like he dropped him. So don't be afraid to drop man. You've dropped Mount already. You've dropped Anthony at times. You can't be afraid to say, you know what, I made a mistake here, or this player's not performing well. Yes, 100% that. Who should start against Newcastle? No, Onana shouldn't play Bayern there. I would not play him. Like I said, I legit mean that. You don't see grass till 2024.
The issue is as well, I think you've definitely hinted at this side. I've watched this on your other things. It's like the mentality that you breed throughout your squad by not dropping people when they are playing bad. Now we're not saying one game, but we're saying like repeated. It just breeds so much. Like, think about it right now. Yeah, take yourself from the stream, put yourself on the bench at United, and you're trying to get a start, and you're watching man like Rashford, man like Bruno, man like Onana playing rubbish, and they are your position. I'm sat there and I'm thinking, what's the point? I just want to go to another club. What's the point? Because you're just literally like Garnacho right now. How would he feel if he doesn't start against Newcastle and Rashford comes back in? He's like, what's the point? And then the manager comes out and says, he'll probably come out and say, Rashford trained well this week. What are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. Your guys here as well. Flawless. Big him up, man.
Big up Sheik, man. Yeah, man. Sheik, a real one, man. That's my done right there, man. Big up Sheik. Big supporter, man. Shout out him.
So obviously we dropped this guy. We bring in the young kid. Has anyone seen this kid play? Has anyone seen him?
I've not seen him play, but I'm saying play him regardless. That's where I'm at with the vast majority. I'm saying play players I've never. I'm cool with that. If we see it at 11 and I didn't know one name, cool. Because I'm tired of these man underperforming. And it's not all on them. The manager has to take some blame, but
they got Rhino
100%. Come on, that's what it is. So play him. They large up Rhino every single time as well.
Yeah, come on.
Rhino, let me ask you now. You're here, man. Now you're in the manager's chair and that. Yeah, people love that.
Yeah,
man
saying
they love it.
Yeah. That chair's fire.
Listen, when I'm at my crib,
I need that chair.
When I'm at my crib and I'm not in this chair, the chat like, "Where's your chair? Where's your chair?" I'm like, "Bro,
where's your chair?"
I feel like he's gonna do the what's his name? What's my man's name? Sir Alan Sugarty. He's like, "You're fired, mate." Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's gonna do that.
Apprentice,
crazy. Apprentice.
Yeah. Big up the chat, man. Big up.
Yeah, big up the chat. What's your view on this? My question was, will Onana come good long term? So what are you doing? Let's talk short term stuff. What are you doing right now?
Pause, but yeah, I hear you.
Are you dropping him?
Yeah? With Onana, I was a big fan of him. I can't lie. And even the other day, I was arguing with one of my Liverpool boys because he was like, "I told you," because there's the whole kind of stigma around black goalkeepers, isn't it? And obviously my brother's black in it, so just to make it clear to people, he's like, "Listen, I told you right now about black goalkeepers," and I was like, "Bro, for the last 2 months, you ain't said nothing about he's goalkeeper. Now he's made his first mistake. You're talking." But the problem with Onana is just the detriment of his mistakes is too much, man. It's peak, man. I want to defend him and I want him to progress and be a good goalkeeper and beat all the odds. But it's peak, man. It's his fault we're out the champs, you know. It's his fault. So, it's funny because when Arteta was doing this whole Ramsdale and rioting, I didn't really agree with it. But I feel like it only works in certain situations if the goalkeeper just needs that uplifting. Generally, I just believe you need one goalkeeper, and once he's the right goalkeeper, it's fine, innit? But in this case of Onana, I don't know why we sold Kova. Because when I saw Kova in preseason, I was gassed. He was moving
Kova's
mad.
balling, man. Kova's
feel me?
balling right now for Bayer Leverkusen.
And
You know
he's
what I mean?
balling,
And
I can
obviously-
imagine.
Is he
just don't
the
get it.
Bro.
starting keeper there?
I don't think he's a starting keeper, but he's still like he's doing well in the Europa League. He might actually be playing tonight. You know, let me just check Bayer
Here's
Leverkusen.
that thing, yeah. That team's cooking right now, man. I watched that kid up front. What's the kid called? Wits or something. He's cold as well. There's some bad boys in that team.
Yeah, he's
mad,
starting
bro.
tonight. He's starting tonight. He's starting tonight. I think their number one is probably Lucas Hadereki. I think he's a experienced one. I
So
think he's
basically, he's
Finland.
got competition. He can get a place if he fights for it, sort of thing. Yeah, he's in a
Yeah,
hungry
if he
team.
fights for it, you know what I mean? But he's at least playing games, Europa League games. Ten Hag would never played him, so he was right to leave. You know what I mean? And go and seek at least European football. You know that one's there. So,
Mad, bro.
bro,
So can we
it's mad.
expect? Can we expect? He does this thing where he doesn't give players a run of games. He doesn't seem to bed them in. So he does with certain players, but not with others. So what's he going to do? Just play Onana till the walls come off and we go to Africa?
Yeah, because that's his
and then he's just
idea.
going to throw
He
this
said-
kid in. He's crazy.
He said the same about Rashford though. That was when he did the response, like, I'm just gonna play him regardless. Man can go one goal in 30 games, and he gonna play him the next 30 games. This manager, word to Rhino, is dinnered. It's over, man.
Dinnered.
It's cooked.
Dinnered.
Dinnered. You know what I'm saying?
Dinnered. I'm
Dinnered.
telling you.
It's a
Dinnered.
wrap, man. Him, the team, everybody, the club, man. It's over. Like, it's a
But
wrap.
yeah, to even go back to what I was saying about Onana, yeah, he needs to come out of the firing line a bit. Let's play homeboy that we got. Man, I don't even know his name.
Buying there, man.
Buying there. Yeah, let's see
Bad
what he's
boy
about.
Bayern there,
See what he's
man.
got
You know,
in it,
test him out for a few games. Like, I get it's risky. We can put him in there and it could be nuts. But, bro, what? Listen, if Onana didn't let those 2 goals in, we'll be having a different conversation. Yes, we'll be talking about the what we need to work on and whatever. But overall, it will be more of a positive conversation. You feel me? But bro, he lost us. He lost us the game. I know we drew, but it felt like we lost. And yesterday, it's so mad because I was on Staffy's show and I was on Flawless's show yesterday, yeah. And I was smiling after the game, innit? Everyone's calling me frauds. Why are you so calm? And I was like, I'm calm because I know how bad my team is. Man, then when I woke up this morning, I was fuming, bro. I think the emotions hit this morning.
It hit me as well.
I
this
was,
morning,
I
yeah.
was
late, man.
angry this morning, bro. I was like, bro. And then I could just feel it in my stomach. I was pissed off with this club. Even though I know we're bad and I know where we're at, but this morning, man, I felt it. I can't lie, I felt it.
It's because you know what it is. It's because it's so disappointing because it's like we had chances to win the game. Also, this should be an easy group to kind of just say, yo, listen, we need to be out of here, man. Outside, out of mind, bro. Like it's not as if it's a hard group. Galatasaray are not that great. I still stand by that. They're not great. Copenhagen are not great. We just
even
so
Bayern
bad.
are not that great. Even Bayern are not that good.
Well, there
We
you
put
go.
3
Let's
past
be
them.
real.
So you know what it is?
Yeah.
When you put the whole league run, yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm separating all this. People go, oh, yeah, we want Flawless. Remember we were saying this on your stream the other day? People come up. Flawless is killing it, man. He's giving all the little true sarcasm city in the building.
Yeah.
The whole, like,
Come on.
he's giving the whole, like, stick by him. Yeah. We won
Stick
5
by
out of
him.
the last 6. Yeah.
5 out of the last 6. All these people who say, oh, I wouldn't take Ancelotti. Excuse me?
Yeah, exactly.
Pardon?
Do you know what I
What?
mean? So for me, yeah,
I still don't
Short
take
term.
Ancelotti, though.
Short-term
the-
future. You know what I'm
forget the
saying?
league because we addressed that on your stream for us where I said that, like, and this is the big, this is a big test right now. Yeah, for me, you can tell me any stat that you want. Yeah, guess what? My eyes are telling me. I can see what's being played on the pitch week to week.
Yeah,
Yeah, and this is why, Saeed, I feel for you sometimes because you're there investing your time at the games, and I'm sat at yard
Yeah, I
thinking
know.
Saeed's watching this shit. Like Saeed's there.
Yeah, no, but it's equally
taking and
painful, man.
watching
It's
it.
equally painful because you get to see replays. I probably see one action in the stadium, so I might be like, okay, I'll see that when I get home. But you know what, man? Today, the amount of replays I've seen this morning, like people are just taking the mick out of it today. Yeah, the way that shot comes in, the second goal, yeah, it's not even coming at a kind of a mad kind of like pace or angle. It's such an easy save. And you know what's the maddest thing is, yeah? I spoke about it today on Lee Gunner's channel, big up Lee Gunner, and Flawless was there. Yeah, it's like the players all look back. They didn't even look towards Onana. They're like, yeah, here we go again. Here we go
Here we
again.
go again. Here we go
You know what I
again.
mean?
What do you
Like,
mean?
here
What
we
do you
go
mean? They just
again.
look like that. What do you mean?
No, they
So
just carried
basically,
on.
they see what happened. I think it was only one Lindelof that looked back and was like, oh man. But everyone else just went, yeah, let's just go back.
Oh,
And
like
we
it's
know what's
expected.
going on.
Oh, we know what's happening.
You know what I
Oh,
mean? It's
wow.
expected, yeah.
Yeah.
It's expected.
No, but
with
man, then what
my
do you
man.
think it is though? Like, because it's a weird
No, I'm
thing
saying.
that's happened. It must be Judge, man. I think it's Judge, man.
No, I
So
think.
we need
man,
to
I gotta
stop with
shoot,
this.
yeah.
Oh,
Is
Saeed,
Saeed,
big up
bless
for
up,
coming on.
yeah.
I appreciate
Bless
it,
up,
man.
yeah.
Love.
It's not.
William, come.
It's not Judge. His manager's not that good.
But he's never has he had traits of this before? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
if he
think.
just clips people have put out clips. He's made mistakes
Okay,
before.
like fumbles
has
and
he?
that. Okay,
Yeah. He's
okay.
made mistakes.
Makes sense.
You know what people are gonna find it, but in regards to
Yeah.
it, and also like the manager being dinnered, the pressure different at Manchester United. Even though there's big pressure at Inter Milan, because Inter Milan are a huge club. Do not get it mistaken. Italian giant, you know what I'm saying? European winners, etc. Multiple Serie A's, some of the greatest players we've ever seen. But that Manchester United spotlight, in particular in 2023, with the social media era, is different. We are the most viewed. You know what I'm saying? We are a needle mover. Look how bad we are, and we are still the most talked about.
Yeah.
Arsenal
Exactly.
top of the league. You know what I'm saying? Top of the league, top of their group. They won 6-0 against Lons, 4-0 up inside, what was it, 20, 30 minutes. I know people are talking about his Onana. It's
Yeah.
us.
Smoky.
And
Know
you
what
know
I'm
what's
saying?
mad, Flawless? You know how you know that? Because City won a treble last year and we was more.
And we
was more on
must,
top.
we were more
Crazy.
talked about.
Crazy.
They won a treble.
Crazy. Large at
Deservedly so. And
large
we
at
were the
Stockport,
ones
though.
everyone
'Cause
talked
Saeed's
about.
living between. Large at Stockport, because Saeed's living right in the middle of all you, man. So, yeah, man. Large up you, man. Down
Oh,
there.
yeah,
you know
because
what I'm
he's
saying?
in, he's in
That's where
Stockport,
Homeboy is from, innit? Is that where Manu's from, apparently?
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
Phil
Foden.
Foden as well. And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
man.
Because Stockport
as well,
just
okay.
up there, literally next to. You can get from Manchester to Stockport and train. It's like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's close like that. Yeah.
Large up Sophia as well, man. Every time, man. She's always supporting.
Big
Sophia
up.
man.
Big up
And then
Sophia.
Sunshine's got a shout out for Sophia there as well. So, and then these guys are just shouting each other out. It's cool.
Yeah, I love that,
It's all
man.
love.
I'm
It's all love.
saying.
It's all love. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
love.
I think you made a really good point about the keeper. I think like it's tricky right now. When I look at this Champions League run and I break down all the games, yeah, it's been so basic, poor stuff. Like that Copenhagen game really just put the nail in the coffin for me, because the way that we are, okay, we're 10 men, yeah, but the way they're scoring,
4-3 in it.
the way that they're scoring, the way that they just
that's
cross
where I
those last
switched
two
off as
goals
well.
in,
Yeah, peak.
like
Even right now, you talking about it's winding me up, bro. I don't
It's a
even
killer.
think about that.
The crazy part about it is the capitulation is we all seen it on the horizon. As soon as we got the red card, I said on my watch along, don't fold, don't capitulate. Copenhagen, who are not even the average side. If they was in the Premier League, they fight in relegation. They ain't better than West Ham.
No, we got.
They're not a better side than
than
Palace.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying Chelsea are 10th. They ain't better than Chelsea. What are we talking about? So they'd be a bottom, maybe not relegation, but they're a bottom half side in the Premier League, and we struggled, and we still gave them goals even with the 10 men. And I knew we was gonna collapse.
They were playing around us at times, and we're just like, wow. Do you know what I mean? They were just balling.
Copenhagen, 4 points from 4 games, 2 against Galatasaray, 2 against Copenhagen, and people still want to back this process and back this manager and back these players.
And here's the thing as well, yeah. If you take it, let's switch over to the league now, yeah. In this case, yeah, just while we're on this topic. Of course, people are hanging on to we're 6 points off the top. Rare. I alluded to this on your stream the other day, yeah. If the teams above us do what they need to be done, we're not 6 points. We're 10 adrift with a 0 goal difference. We're out the Champions League with 4 points. When you hit the facts like that,
just in regards to it, that's not an excuse. Just because the league's poor in quality doesn't mean you should accept being poor in quality.
Exactly.
Same way when people use it on the pitch when they say, well, everybody else is playing poor, so that's why such and such playing poor. Musa tried that even though he was trolling. Well, everybody around Onana is playing bad, so it's okay for him to play. No. Where's you doing the basics? Where's you holding yourself accountable and doing your job to at least all we're asking for is a bare minimum. We're even asking for nothing special. And he's talking about who else is doing the basics, and they're all at fault too. But then that winds back all the way to the manager. because not everybody's been as poor as Onana this season. Højlund hasn't been as poor as Onana. Højlund still performed to a decent level, even though he hasn't scored in the Premier League. I haven't seen too many people criticizing his performances, and he's playing with some of our worst players. Rashford, Anthony, Bruno. Where's the excuses? Where's the excuse? He's still performing okay. Here are the 3 players I just named. They've been 3 of our worst performers this season. In particular, Anthony and Rashford.
Dude, it's hard because like I feel for some of those players, it's a matter of time before they get infected with it as well. Because like I think Minor is quality. I think Højlund will continue to do what he does, but he could also get dragged down. So it's so bad. Flawless, you're so right, man. I mean, what you keeping? You said you're keeping like 3 man in the squad, and the rest are gone in it. So
I said leave them all in Turkey, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave them all in Turkey. You should have left everybody over there, man.
What, Veneer Central? Crazy, mad thing.
Whatever they want to do, just don't bring them back to Manchester. Whatever they doing, just don't bring them back to Manchester. Leave them over there. They can stay there, man. Like my guy Eddie says, man, ACGI, man. Anybody can get it. Everybody can go. Bye.
Yeah, real
That's
talk.
what I'm
Yo,
at.
large up Nagy as well, man. We see you hiding over there, innit?
Nagy.
Do you know what I mean? But we're there.
Come
yeah,
on,
man.
bro.
But
Big up.
no, large up Nagy, and also Sunshine's got a thing for him as well, which is nice. Yeah, man, that's Mr. Sunshine. You got Mr. Sunshine, Mr. Sunshine.
Clan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nagy
they are
said it.
sunshine. Yeah.
not
I didn't
this
clock that.
Now, one sun and one sunshine. One sunshine and one
Sunshine.
sunshine.
Is that what they're saying, Stoke? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying, Stoke, man. Crazy, that's
Sunshine.
crazy down there. Yeah, crazy. It's mad.
Now, big up,
Obviously,
big up, big up.
Nagy's big United fan, but he's got that Peter Crouch on the wall like Stoke in it. But is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. But yeah. So Rhino, like, what?
Yeah,
We stuck with this guy.
mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to play him. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have faith that long term that it will work out with this keeper, or you kind of like, because it's interesting because I was talking to somebody earlier about sample size, yeah. And like people saying like, and part of me in my head is like, okay, the sample size over this season and next season will show what he's really about. But at the same time, if I kind of allude to what Flawless saying about unacceptable players out, because he's got a really good point, is the sample size from what we've seen, how bad it's been in a short space of time.
Yeah.
If that carries on, bro,
It's peak. Do you know what it is for me? Yeah. Flawless is right, innit? But I think sometimes some people, everyone's different, innit? So generally, if you're good, you're good. Realistically, it's only a few that kind of have to grow into it. But how big is the likelihood that it's confidence that he needs? Because someone, when I was on, whose show was I on? I always forget what shows I'm on. I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
But you do so many, man. You're a big star. I know you're a big star out here, man. That's what it is, man. That's why you're forgetting.
I'm trying to be like Flawless.
Hey, you ain't trying, you doing. You know what I'm saying? When you can't remember what show it was, that means you out here.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I've told you,
that's
man.
good. That's good. I'm
Here,
trying. I just need to do it on my channel. But anyway, back to the point. So what I'm trying to say is that it's possible that he needs confidence and he needs a sturdy team around him. Because someone raised that point. He had his opinion was against all of opinions. He said, I think Onana is good. I just think he just needs a system that works. He said if he goes to Arsenal or City, he thinks he'd be good there, which I kind of found interesting. So I thought it's possible, but the mistakes he makes, like, it's just his body language. It's kind of so off-putting. Like, he hits the ball and he hits it like it's just weird. He's a weird goalkeeper. I can't even lie to you. He's a weird goalkeeper.
So on that point, Rhino, just a quick one, yeah.
Yeah, just to answer the question.
No. I'm not. I'm not
next question.
I'm just adding to your thing, yeah. So
Yeah,
Flawless was saying before, me and Flawless agreed. His technical, the way he saves the ball is very odd.
Mad.
So what do you think about that? Because he's getting caught out of position multiple times and it keeps happening. So what do you think about the technical side?
It doesn't look positive, man. And I think I'll need to speak to more Inter fans and find out over the course of him being at Inter, how did they feel about him, his body language.
And, Mo.
You know, I'm gonna probably ask Mo. Yeah,
but Mo was waxing lyrical about him. I'm like, you saw the
you're saying the maddest
league. It's a different league. They're not
a different league as well.
It's mad,
but the Butterfingers, though, it's a fundamental of a goalkeeper. I used to be a goalkeeper as well. So I got lobbed from the halfway line by Victor. I'll never forget his name in school, secondary school. Victor, is it Victor? I can't remember his surname, but my brethren Victor, he lobbed me from not the halfway line, but in between the halfway line and thingy. Like, I got lobbed. Yeah, it went through my hands. I had an Onana moment. So, because I was a goalkeeper and a striker in it. Obviously, I think I'm a way better striker in it when I'm fit.
Oh,
But
so
a
you had feet then,
goalkeeper,
yeah? So you had an Onana
yeah,
feet
but
then.
I'm feet. I'm on this Andy Cole shimmy, step over pace in behind. You feel me? That's kind of the kind of player I am. So I've obviously got a certain structure, but I'm fast, innit? So goalkeeping, I can understand when you make the little fumbles, but the way it happens to Onana at the level he's at, we've seen him in the Champions League. Apparently, he carried Inter to some degree. So where's all of that gone? I get the whole Premier League argument, but at the same time, the fundamentals, is it maybe our club? I don't know, bro, because we destroy players, but I don't know, man. This Onana thing baffles me. It baffles me, man. Maybe like Fuller said, he's just dead. He's dead, man. He's
dead, but also the pressure adds into it as well. Like the mistakes. If he made these mistakes,
shaking in his boots.
Let's say he made these mistakes at Inter Milan. There'd be conversation about in the same group. So let's say Inter Milan were in this group with Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Bayern Munich, and they had these results. There would be conversation about it, yes. But would there be as much conversation about it? Would you be under the microscope as much? Even from the initial mistake he made in the Bayern Munich game. No.
Where do you put the defense into this? Where do you put in the defense is worse than last season, or they're just shaky, or they're not? Or do you go, no, do you know what? There's too many things that I've seen that you by yourself are just not doing the basics. Where do you find that balance, Flawless?
For me, yeah. Flawless. Okay, go on. Oh yeah,
no, either one of you, money. Sorry.
Yeah, like just quickly to say it's both. It's both. Him not doing the basics, but also the defense not being good enough. Also, because there's still errors when he's making errors. There's still errors before that most of the time. Like yesterday, for example, as much as he was at fault for all 3 goals, they weren't just on him. He's most to blame. He takes the vast majority of the blame without doubt. But the other mistakes in front of that are individual and not always defensive, but some of the time, like the wall, for instance, that's a defensive mistake. But that's not just on him; that's everybody collectively.
But you said it as well. You said that he's got to organize that better. He has to. That's on my goalkeeper organizing as well. Players always look at a goalkeeper, don't they?
Again, that's accountability in regards to if the goalkeeper's not on it. All right, boom. Someone in the wall say, "You're a yard away. You're close to the player."
Yeah, because they turn around, don't they, Flawless? They turn around, don't they? And they go, "Where do you want me?"
And then literally they're stood in the wall, and there's 2 players next to them. Hey, somebody.
That's why I don't get Flawless. I don't get Man United players because that's how I am. I'm very vocal as a footballer. Like if I see something that's a bit odd, I'm gonna tell my teammates like, "Yo, man." So it's a bit weird. I don't know.
I'm vocal on pro clubs. If I can do it on a game, you lot can do it in real life, and you lot get played very well. Anyone who's like heard me on clubs knows I don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? Constant Sarcasm City TV gaming. Sheik will know he's about a member. I don't shut up constantly. You know what I'm saying? I'm a defensive player on there, constantly talking, trying to organize. So, and
are you the gaffer? You're the gaffer.
Yeah. I'm the gaffer of the pro clubs team. Yeah. I'm the gaffer. Yeah, Sheik will tell you in a sec because he's playing.
What position? If you're the gaffer, what your position?
I play DM or I play as a centre back.
Okay, so you're really a conductor right now. You're conducting the thing. Okay.
I feel like I don't go watch Sarcasm City TV. Like I say, I don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? At all. So it's like you man can do it. Like,
so what are you saying then? Are you setting the tone as well? You on the 2-foot thing? You're like, no, we're not getting into a bang. Do you know what I mean? You on that one?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Sometimes you have to wake him up with a 2-footed tackle. You know what I'm saying? If we playing back, let's pattern up.
At least the keen.
Man, like man, them come. Let's pattern up type of thing. Yeah.
Large up Neji as well. If you can hear us.
Big up Neji. Come on. Big up Traps as well. I see Traps in the chat
big up
as
Traps. Well, yo, you man, I got a cut. You know what I'm saying? Big up for having you. You know what I'm saying? Bless up, Rhino. Bless up. And AG bless as well.
Big up respect for this. We're gonna do something as well. I might look at a regular segment or something as well. I really enjoyed your thing as well.
Yeah. I'll shout you about that tonight. Anyway, I hit you up because I literally got a dip out and then I'm heading back.
Yeah. I remember, bro. Yeah, like Remontadas is a thing.
Yeah, Remontada FC in it. We're gonna run it back, man. Shaw, you know what I'm saying? Lindelof, Maguire, run it back, man. Onana, Remontada. Let him have a good game against Newcastle. Remontada, but big up to you.
Big up, man.
Everyone run up the likes here though and subscribe to the channel, man. Big up Leon Rhino.
Yeah,
big
man.
Up
Respect
AG,
for that.
every single time. Yeah, bless up.
Love, man. Always.
Where's this guy? I got a comment for him as well. Look, he's shook. Where's he gone? Look what he's been putting in the chat. Love people. Hiding, send me the Bumblehole link. Thinks he's got addiction there. Look. And then he put oil light skin.
Yeah, light skin. He's trying to get your attention. He's like,
why?
I'm light skin. Everyone has to listen to me. Then
he put light skin you. He's moving mad. Do you know what I mean? Let me just pull up this thing that she put. Look. Big up Sunshine as well. She said we miss Neji in the Mandem talk. He was going to talk reckless on Bruno. Is that you, bro? This guy.
Is that Triple H? I can't remember whose intro theme that is.
Say again. You saying?
The only
Or is
man
that
that
Stone
trains with
Cold?
lemonade, you know, he's on some proper
Stone
American
Cold or
thing.
Triple
Crazy.
H?
You want to talk about me again? Make sure you keep my damn name out your mouth unless I'm
This
on
guy.
the stream.
This guy's nuts. Trust me, bro. Listen,
He
we're
looks like
talking.
Columbo.
Oh, he might say Columbo, you know. We're talking Onana, yeah. So obviously, like Onana, Onana, him yesterday, yeah. Obviously, we've just been on a Mandem chat. I'll give you. I don't know how much of that you
Well, I've
caught.
just finished football, fam. I was coaching for 2 hours with the kids outside. It's freezing cold. Did some sick drills, whatever. Then had a football game. World's greatest heavyweight baller. Do you know what I mean? Back in my fitness. Do you know what I mean? So, man, copped 1 goal, 2 assists, 1 slide tackle. Disgusting. And dropped it left back and just bodied the man. It was game over. Told you, man, I play every position ever. It is what it is. I mean, can't
Don't you
test,
think
man.
that's ironic? Yeah, like 1 goal, 2 assists. It sounded like Bruno numbers.
Left wing back, fam. Left wing back. Left wing back, bro. My birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
as
left
well,
wing
you know,
back,
man.
yeah.
You
Interesting.
know what I mean?
I'm coming, bro. We're there, man. We're there.
Up there, man. Trust me, turning, I think, 42 tomorrow.
This guy's
Pow,
joking.
pow,
Yeah,
pow.
I bet you
You
are.
know what I mean?
Madman.
Oh, listen, I'm on the gas one, man. I'm sorry if I've ruined your stream and the whole angle. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I'm
I'm
gonna
looking
ask you
homeless
to
right
now.
now. I've got no trim. Do you know what I mean? Look at me, man. I'm all over the shop. It's a madness. But it's okay,
Yeah,
man. I'm here.
Yeah,
Alive
it's
and
mad.
kicking.
Yo, bang a hoodie on, man. Bang a hoodie on. It's mad.
Oh, it's short,
But
man.
yeah, no.
He turned off his camera.
Oi, jokes all
Nah,
day.
that's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
jokes. What I wanted to ask him when he comes back here is what he thinks of the Onana. I'll hear it. Okay, LL, crazy, mad thing, crazy. Listen, I wanted to ask you quickly on this Onana thing. Yeah, come wrap up soon. Obviously, you're not really a reactionary guy. You're kind of somebody that looks at like the whole what we've got right now, the future. You kind of look at it as from a broader mindset and kind of a detailed view like
More
that.
time, yeah. I like detail, man.
Exactly. So obviously, uproar today, Onana, rubbish. I personally can't argue with the fact that he's kind of ruined our Champions League campaign and the mistakes he's made at the key times have led to goals that we could have had maybe. But I put emphasis on the midfield as well because I thought the midfield. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that picture that Staffy posted online yet. It was just wide open at a certain point. It was just literally the whole pitch was just open. So like, what do you think about? What's your assessment of him? Do you put the whole blame on him? And then also, I was going to ask you, do you believe it'll work out for him long term?
I think it can work out long term, if I'm being honest. Will it is a different story. But you have to cast your mind back as to why the fan base wanted Onana in the first place. Let's be honest. And again, like I said to you the other day, Leon, man, it was more so about his kicking because every time fans in general, there's something I observe. We focus so much on the things we dislike, we don't look at the pros as well of a player. Because if you're trying to be smart with the situation, it's okay to you know what I mean, get rid of the cons of a player. But look at the pros and ask yourself, can you replace the pros that player comes with? There'll be some, I'll be honest, childlike mindsets from a football perspective who just see negative. And you can't change that. Do you know what I mean? But for those who are level-headed, they'll go, you know what? These are the pros, these are the cons. Can I replace the pros as well as the cons? I predicted, like I said, and I got heat for, that with Onana in goal, we will concede more goals this season, but we'll probably create more goals. None of that matters because we ain't got finishers. So if we're going to concede more goals as a prediction, how have we got the firepower to then cover that deficiency? Shout out to you, is it, I don't want to say your name, Shakar. Big up, man.
Sheik, Shakar, yeah.
Oh, Sheik, man, my guy, man. Big up. They seem to spell sunshine correct, that's love, you know. That's love. Big up, man. But yeah, man, you have to go and replace that. That's just an honest observation. So I'm looking at it going, well, I know we ain't got firepower. That was the biggest issue last season. The fan base was saying it's all about the goalkeeper, this. The fan base, funnily enough, they asked for a kicker, but they didn't know how the goalkeeping kicking situation would actually work in a system where you don't have the profiles to play that way fully.
By the way, just a quick one. Do you think they actually looked at him as a whole keeper, or do you think they just got a gas because
No,
of the
man, they
Champions
got
League
gas.
final?
No,
They
I'll
just
tell
got
you
gas.
what,
Yeah.
I'll be very, very honest and very, very blunt as normal, yeah? They got emotional over De Gea. They followed the bandwagon of, oh, we need a new keeper who can kick, da-da-da-da-da-da. They lost all concentration on actually focusing on the keeper itself, going, what are the pros and cons? They didn't do their due diligence. They saw a couple of clips online and gone, bam, that's our keeper. Even to the point when he played his first game at Old Trafford and he made his first successful pass, he dummied the man and then sent it wide. The whole fan base went, way. So already that's on their mind of, oh, he's a better kicker. So no one can sit here and tell me that, raw, I wanted him for his saving ability. It's all about the kicking game. And to me, I'll be honest, that's ignorant and naive when you look at it. I'm not trying to be like that. And I'm not being disrespectful by calling people that, but respectfully, that's what you've shown. And now if you're one of those people, you've made your bed, you have to lie in it. Because respectfully, them same people were trying to say, Leon, oh, De Gea had nothing to do with clean sheets last season. False. And this is why I said, even in my statement,
I hated when people said that.
bro, even in my statement, yeah, at no point will you ever see me deny De Gea's mistakes. I said, even with De Gea's mistakes, we still had one of the best defensive records in the league. That I didn't deny it. I didn't say he didn't make a mistake. I literally highlighted it because it's a fact. So I don't work here. Sorry, they're in there. I don't work here.
Large Sophia and Sophia, by the way. Sophia and
Yeah,
Sunshine.
big up.
Oh, have you? All right, 2
Yeah,
seconds.
big
2
up,
seconds.
man. Big up.
But now,
man.
if I'm being very, very honest, no, it's all right. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're the boys now. Cheers, thank you.
You know, AG's blatantly took someone else's office. You know?
Yeah.
He blatantly took someone else's office, and they're there.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway,
give my office
I'll
back,
land
man.
up quickly. Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying to you is, do you want to sit down? You sure? What I'm saying to you is, he actually had a massive influence on our game, and I said, if you maintain that defensive record, even with mistakes, and you add goals to it, mistakes automatically get wiped under the carpet if you go and win the game. So we're not longer looking at De Gea going, oh, he made a mistake. And again, I give the benefit of the doubt. I said, imagine he made a mistake 1 in 5 games. Even though that's wild, because that's not accurate, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. If he makes a mistake 1 in 5 games and lets a goal in, right? But you've got clinical forwards who finished the chances that we were creating. Because remember, that season, we weren't short on creative stats. We did very well creating in the creative areas, even with that midfield.
Oh, yeah,
So
we
even
just
the
didn't finish
midfield,
the
we could
dinner.
have bypassed
We didn't
just
finish
for one
the dinner.
season.
I remember, yeah.
So if you go and finish your dinner, you're winning games 4-2,
Yeah, I remember
3-1.
now.
No one's then talking about, oh, he made a mistake. It'll be a case of, okay, well, he's made one mistake in 5, but then at the same time, he's kept us in the game the other 4 games. You can push on from that. So for me, I feel people are naive. It is what it is. But now we've got Onana. To answer your question, bro, can he actually progress? I think he can. If I'm being honest, mad Traps. Shout out to
He's been
Traps.
saying
man.
it the whole way through, innit,
My
right
guy,
now?
Traps.
Did you clock that?
Yeah,
Ryan, did
man.
you come in
He's
when
got
he was
the
saying
names,
it?
man. He's got the names
Yeah,
and
Traps,
scammer
yeah,
bat and
yeah,
He
everything.
kept saying it, yeah.
Yeah, man. He's got lingo,
That's the
man. Big up
last
Traps.
one.
But yeah, man. I just think.
entertainer. That's funny.
Trust me. I just think, you know what, is to make it work, like I said, you're going to need the profile. You look at Inter Milan, the way they played, right? When they played at his highest, yes, he had some great saves, but the kicking and distribution ability allowed us to keep possession. If you keep 60-70% of possession of the game, right, when you got the ball at the back, you're then hard to press. Then therefore, you nullify the deficiencies in Onana because he's not having to face as many shots because you're consistently keeping the ball. We can't do that. We've even seen him one-on-one. I think when the Cardi was through, the way he approached that one-on-one was he already went down. These are fundamentals and basics, and the fan base, majority of them, they missed out on this. Now they're eating their own words. And this is why I don't
do
get
you know what's
reactionary.
interesting? Just to cut you in, do you know what's interesting?
Go.
He did. We just spoke about it before you come on. He did the same thing in the first Galatasaray game. He got done by the same chance twice. I'm sure Icardi dinked him in the first game, and then he dinked him in the second game. It's crazy. I know it was offside second time, but Mazza, yeah.
Yeah, it's true, bro. And this is the thing, like, that's why I always say, yeah, perspective is needed. If you don't like somebody, no problem. That's fine. You have your reasons. But make sure you're not getting to the stage where you fill yourself with so much hate that you make yourself blind to the bigger picture. Because some people, it's the same with Bruno, I say it all the time, it's no problem getting rid of players. But if you're being honest, can you replace their pros that they bring to the team? And respectfully, if you can't, then you're going to have to hold one on the chest and go, you know what, I don't rate him, but we're going to need him. And people struggle with that mindset, man. And then they set themselves up for failure. And then they're there backtracking. Then they're there going through tweets, deleting tweets because they got it wrong. thinking, bro, drop your ego and pride and just judge the game fairly. You're not going to lose nothing. Because really and truly, it should be Man United first, not I was right first.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I've made
Facts.
predictions.
Bang on.
I've made predictions that I don't want to be right because it's objective. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sitting here saying it's a good thing that I predicted that we would concede more goals this season and that I think he prioritized wrong. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
there you go. Well, what do you think of what Sophia said then? See what I'm saying?
But that's
It's
me.
so true.
That's where I was. That's where I was, man. Because the money.
We were talking on the Mandem talk about, like, I said, it's interesting because you spend how much do we spend? 40 odd million on him? Is it 45, 43? It's around that, wasn't it? Something like that, yeah.
I'm hearing people say 60 million and not 50 million,
Well, I don't
60
know.
million.
Crazy. Let's call it 50, yeah. Let's just say it's 50. If it's less, it's less, yeah. Then you look at that and you go, you don't spend that, you keep Kobar. It's named Kobar in it, and you keep Kobar. You create competition with Kobar and maybe someone who's like 50, someone who's like 15, 20 million that you can pick up. You've changed the mindset of the whole club. You've not gone and overspent for some kid because he did well in the Champions League final or because the manager says yes. Obviously, we're talking from a structural point of view, which we don't have, but around 50, she's saying, actually. You've got one kid who's hungry to prove. He's got a bit of ability. I've seen enough in that Kobar to be like, give him a go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's fair.
But alongside somebody that's maybe more established or at the same level, now you've created hunger and you've created that for 10, 15, 20 million. So that's the issue. And then you can prioritize into your centre back, midfielders, another winger, which we needed. So you bang on AG, and you did say it, man. And the Roosters coming home now, bro. You said it. You've been saying it for time. So.
True, man. Got some stick from this one. Listen, people, yeah. If you ever objectively look at things, you look at the bigger picture. Take a learning from it, yeah. I'll be honest. I'm not saying this to be a dickhead, genuinely, but just genuinely.
Louder, Ramsdale.
Focus on your own thing. Focus on what you know. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're being genuinely fair and honest and not being biased, yeah, stick with what you know. Because if you start following Twitter and shit, yeah, you're gonna cram your head with bullshit and you're gonna follow the sheep, man. Don't follow that stupidness, man. Use your own brain. It's commonsensical. Do you know what I mean? It's common sense. I didn't have to work. It didn't take me long to work it out. Like, literally, use your own brain, man. Do you know what I mean? And go get your own opinions, because more time following accounts and doing a madness ain't helping the fan base. And respectfully, we have a duty of care to support our team. And the reason I say that now is because social media is a part of our club. Then players watch what we say. And if you've got the majority saying, the hair out, how's it going to impact him? I genuinely think we put a lot of pressure on him in the last 3 months of his career at United, because we were like hounding him down. And fair play, yes, he made mistakes, he did this, but if you're going to be fair to the man, say yes, you're making mistakes, but you're also keeping us in the game. We do need to replace you, but respectfully, you got a golden glove. You helped us stay in a lot of games, and even Rhino said it. He said De Gea's helped our forwards more than our forwards have helped De Gea this season. He said it, and it's fact. If you go and watch the games, should we really not be accountable for putting this much pressure on a keeper, which now we're looking like we shouldn't have replaced anyway, just for the time being? Because really and truly, all the hype over Onana, or all his form, has come down to what? His saving ability. And the only difference that he's better at De Gea than is coming out of the box and commanding, and I'll give him that because it's been fair. But that's the only thing we've changed, really. The kicking, you give the ball away twice yesterday, but he's meant to be an elite kicker. So what go on?
And to your point that you've been making as well, yeah, we haven't got the team for him to kick to, even if he was kicking good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
so
only Hoyland can drop down the ball.
Yeah, because me and Traps were going back and forth last night, and Traps was saying about, like, Sophia, I'll get to this in a sec. Traps was saying about, like, he's not kicking rare. I said, I know why he's not kicking, because he's only just started kicking to Minor because he doesn't trust the other two. I firmly believe he doesn't trust the other two in front of him. He's not going to trust Maguire and Lindelof, because
Maguire's only just started now doing his angles and that, like, so that Onana can pass it to him.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. You know that Maguire is slow on the ball. So you give him the ball, he's trotting around, he gets pressed, yeah? He's going to turn around and give it to you, and he doesn't care if he gives you a hospital pass. So Onana's thinking, I don't want that. Do you know what I mean? So he'd rather kick to Minor. Sophia's saying, long gone are the days where a manager oversees everything. There's been a proper football structure where the director, scouts working together with the manager, find player profiles. And this is the biggest thing I want to keep screaming throughout our streams, yeah? Is player profiling. Me and you said the other day, Neji, that you should have a profile sheet, but we can go off digress with that one. But I think, what do you think, Ryan? What do you think with Onana? Like, what do you think the best thing to do now is? Like, did you say that you wanted to pull him out and then give him some time off? Do you think it's the good time that the African Cup of Nations, that coming in January, is it? Or is it coming December?
Yeah, hopefully December.
When is it? Neji, do you know where it is? Is it January?
AFCON, I think it's January.
It's January.
So
Yeah.
do you think that it's
Don't
a
quote me,
good
but I think
time
that's
to
the
try and
timeline.
get him? Do you think playing through now, get him some confidence, then he's off AFCON anyway? Or do you think, nope, you've done enough right now, go sit on the bench, Bayindir, you come in and you get your chance?
Well,
Do you know what it is for me? Yeah.
go
I'll
on,
give it
no,
to
sorry,
both of you. Yeah, I'll give it to both of you.
Oh yeah, sorry, bro.
No,
I feel like
drop lyrics.
I don't know if it's confidence. I just think he's just. I'm so confused with another thing. But if I had to try and think of it objectively, I think it's definitely a part of confidence because he's so used to having a secure team around him. But maybe it's concentration or something because when you think of it like this, he's a decent goalkeeper, but the mistakes he's making it's like he's not focused. So maybe they need to figure out what is the actual root diagnosis of why he's doing that, and maybe it's something off the pitch or something that they need to work on. So, but in the meantime, taking him out, would that even make it worse when he comes back? Would that make him more like would that gas him up as well? I don't know, man. So I would rather just see Homeboy in because his mistakes they're costing us too much.
Facts.
It's too costly, man. It's too costly. I'm sorry, man. Oh no, I like you, but bro, man.
So you're going Bayindir in basically.
Yeah, just slap Bayindir in, man.
Have to.
What about you, Neji?
You have
Yeah.
to. I know, man, because you got the situation where he was making mistakes at the start, then he's turned it around, right? If he's turned it around, he should maintain that. That's the standard. But now you've had a drop off again twice in a big game like that. That means you're telling me you've got Rashford form, you got purple patches. That ain't good.
Scary.
So the second time you're getting dropped, brethren. First time, yeah, I'll give you a chance. You brought it back, did your thing. You got your flowers. Don't get me wrong. I even did the last video at Everton, gave him his flowers, saved every shot. Big up. But then you're in a high pressure game. You're the most experienced Champions League player there in our team. You meant to be a leader, and you're bossing game like that.
Whoa. Just on that point, that's mad. The most experienced player there. That's mad.
In the Champions League, yeah, for us.
That's mad. That's crazy.
Oh, that's mad.
That's mad. I didn't even think that. That's mad. Yeah.
Crazy.
You got man like Cobby just coming. Nah, that's it's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that as a loose stat to throw man under the bus.
Just facts.
There's a level of experience that comes with that. And you're under pressure. You play the final.
Especially Neji. Sorry to keep cutting you in. Especially because he made the final last year, so he's done the whole run to the tournament.
Yeah,
There you
man.
go. Carry on, bro. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're right, bro. So yeah,
That's
you
crazy.
can't be having this mindset, man. And just before I got man said Heaton, you know.
Heaton.
You're fair to Heated, yeah. He's probably saving them ones yesterday, but
man,
long term, I
Did
don't.
Heaton play in preseason? He did, didn't it?
He had like 1 or 2 games, I think. He
Yeah.
had one game where he was kicking it out mad, wasn't he? He was playing well
Yeah,
in it, but you can't judge one game in it. Yeah, that's Traps in it. Yo, Traps always the one game guy. Trust me. Do you know what I mean?
How old is
So,
Heaton?
Oh god, he's mid 30s, bro.
38.
He's odd.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I'm just random guessing, but I think he's an oldie man. But anyhow,
Just on this one, yeah, because people are going to say you can't do things like that fast. It doesn't work like that. We don't operate in a way where you can just get him out in January in the summer. I don't think it's not.
bro,
Gonna work.
remember I told you that, yeah, on the about structure and everything else, and I said we genuinely can't replace our mistakes. So every signing has to work because signings overlast managers. We are not Man City where we can go right. I'm buying this player in, but not playing him for 2 seasons to the embeds for 50 million. Oh, I've made a mistake with Bravo. Look, let me go get a new keeper in. Oh, got rid of Joe Hart, got Bravo, got rid of Bravo, goes and buys flipping Edison. We don't do that. We don't take a loss because we're not run properly. So there's even extra pressure on every player to absolutely work out. No mistakes allowed. That is way outside the reality realm of if you're trying to challenge for anything long term or build something. Like those things are normal. But for us, we're not allowed to have that as a normality, which to me says we're never going to be successful. I'm okay with getting signings wrong. I'm okay with it because I understand we've had no structure. So if a manager's saying, I want this man, I want this man, I want this man, and he's got full reign, cool. But really and truly, he shouldn't have full reign. We know this. And if we know this, I can't deny that fact that he's had to make these decisions. And that's not scapegoating him to say, so that's not giving him a bly, but it's sharing responsibility on why these decisions are made, because some decisions are going to get right. But then you need someone there to go, you know what, brethren? Don't really need Mason, mate. You don't really need Onana right now. You should prioritize your money here, because these are the stats from last season. Maintain this. Do you know what I mean? We should be having that back and forth conversation where you've got 2 or 3 people working together to go, what player can we bring in? So we've got a higher percentage chance of it working out. And this is the situation we're always going to be in no matter what. And that's why I say, whatever manager it is, unless we get football structure in, you have to give them 4 years because they're the only ones who can build something. And if you're trying to get long level success and you're trying to challenge City and Liverpool, the best chance you've got is to build the football in the idea of the manager until there's structure. If the structure's there, like I said on the Man Them talk, I've got no issue getting rid of 10 because they'll know how they want to play football. And I'm cool with that because it put my club first. But the current state of where we're at, we're not privileged to say you should have your style of football by now without actually understanding what goes into that. So it's either lower your standards.
To be fair, you could have a style of football, but it might just not go anywhere after the first layer, which is right. It might just you can see a little bit, but it might just be like, okay, cool. Now to take things to the next level, structure's not there, falls back down again. So you could probably see that as well.
Base, getting their feelings because they've got mad expectations. Mad expectations, as if and to be fair, I think it's privilege and arrogance because they're living off the big Man United name. We're not big Man United.
Yeah,
sadly, live in reality, man. We ain't that
mid-table team. That's what it is. Top 6 team, top 7 team. Yeah, Traps is. You know what though? This is why Traps is funny. Yeah, did he say at the start of the season he doesn't fancy Onana from the first game? Do you know what I mean? I want to hold you to that, Traps, because I don't think you did. I don't think anybody did from the first game in it who just said, you know what, before he even kicks the ball on the pitch, he's dead. So yeah, nice try. You know what I mean? Nice try, bro. Hector thinks Maguire's the reason behind it. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe Maguire's just breaks goalkeepers. But I think the defense has a part to play in it. But I think when Flawless was saying, when the keeper's making so many basic mistakes, you have to pull him out. And here's the thing, yeah. It's not an emotional, pull out, but you need to get him out. He's rubbish, rare. Pull him out for his own sake. Do you know what I mean? Take the heat off him. Do you know what I'm saying? It's for buying dear. But yeah, Go on, Nigel, go.
I was about to say, I've got to shoot, man.
I was about to wrap it. So I'm just gonna finally say to you lot. So Newcastle, buying dear, yeah? That's what you lot are saying.
Oh, it's peak. It's a bit
when you think of it like that, it's kind of mad. It's a tough game, yeah.
To throw him into that is a lot still. But did you hear that stuff about his agent? His agent saying something about
he wants to take over the top spot United. Here's the thing, yeah. Here's what I do, yeah. Buying deal, Luke Shaw, Varane, centre backs. Give him some solidity behind that. Put Reguilon,
that's cold.
There. Give him the best chance that he can. Yeah, that's what you should do. So that's it. Yeah. So yeah, man, just gonna get through a couple of these. Need you dip if you want, because I know you got to go and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that hat. I don't know about that hat and that, but you moved a bit mad. But yeah, it's one moment.
Hey.
Liverpool have to.
Liverpool
they're gonna win that, man.
Gonna win. Oh yeah, thing it. These are thing it. This guy, we're done now, bro. We're done. It's a lock off. We're done. I gotta go train, man. I missed Jim yesterday. I gotta go train. It's done. We'll come back on. Traps. It's cool. But there's no way, yeah. I'll leave you with this, Traps. Yeah. There's no way that you said before the man had come on the pitch, yeah, that he was going to be dead. There's no way that you just said, I'm done with him. I don't want him. Rubbish signing. Rare. Before you even
triggered him for the link.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's all good hindsight now. You get what I'm saying?
Baby oil settings.
That's what I'm saying.
Type Traps. Type it.
What's this? Been Turkish goal.
Traps don't have it, man. WhatsApping right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, but listen, people, thanks for locking in. Yo, you, man, shout out your channels, yeah, and big up, man, because we're still building, man. I'm new to this thing, so I really appreciate you, man, coming in as well, man. So, Rhino, go.
Listen, make sure you follow Unleash Sports on YouTube, the biggest sports channel there is. No, big up, Rhino MGTV. You know, everyone in the chat, I want to see you subscribing to Rhino MGTV. You know, Sunday we got the red pill, blue pill content. I've got.
Are you still doing that? Yeah. What time are you doing that? I'm locking in
every Sunday 9 p.m. Every Sunday. Yo,
Nate,
9
you need to come on this thing. You know, it's good. You know.
It's It's funny. Leon's been on it.
What you say, AJ?
I'll back Rhino any day, man. Of course.
No, it's the relationship things where they start getting the man gal question. It's good, man. It's good. It's
funny still. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. And obviously we talk about relationships. We talk about mental health. We talk about things in life that we need to, you know, spread more awareness to and stuff like that. I've also got my music industry podcast coming soon as well. I've got the male perspective podcast, female perspective podcast. I've got a lot coming. And the football. I need to be more consistent with my football live, so I'm going to be back. But yeah, Rhino MGTV, follow me in the socials. Rhino
yeah, man,
UK
we're here,
official.
Man. We just started. We ain't going nowhere, baby.
So big up traps, man. Big up traps. Big up traps. And big up the chat as always. Make sure you liking the video. And if you guys have subscribed to Unleashed Sports, make sure you got post notifications on so that as soon as Leon and Amanda and whoever's on going live, you guys can get the notification. So
yeah, man.
Big up Leon for having me as well, man.
We're just starting to get. No, you're welcome. Anytime, bro. You're welcome. Thingy. We're gonna look at doing segments. Like obviously, me and AG got the Real Talk United segment that we do as well. And
the ladies.
Yeah. No. Whoa. One sec. That's coming. Don't watch that. That's coming. That's in the pipeline. We got.
Sorry, I might have spotted a secret there. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So Naji's convinced me to move mad and move reckless and that in it, but it is what it is, and it's one of them. Naji, where can people find you, man? Obviously, the heavyweight footballer. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, the world's greatest heavyweight footballer. Yeah, apparently he's chopping man up. Apparently he's scoring goals, assists. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
One goal, 2 assists. Crazy.
You know what it is? My prediction is I reckon he's playing with like the college youths and the guys.
I'm playing
21 and he's just chopping them on up for no reason. Bully him, man.
No, I'm playing with ballers.
Yeah.
Like you have 2 seconds.
What level are you? What level are you, Sunshine?
Academy ballers, yeah.
To trap a ball and get rid of it. Literally.
First level. Sunshine, what level are you?
Huh?
What level are you playing at right now, football?
What level can I play or what am I playing at?
No,
at the moment now.
Why are you trying to do?
Context. You know what? I'm gonna show you images of me playing ball, man, on the proper pitch.
Yeah. Because the highest level I played was semi-pro, but that was years ago. Still.
No. I never played. I played semi-pro. I never played semi-pro. I'm too busy to do my athletics, man. I do my athletics since 7, man.
Yeah.
Also, like through the off season. Or when I'd have like rest weeks, I'd always jump on the pitch. I'd always jump on the pitch. I play 3-4 games in a row. Like I just love ball, man. Love it, man. Trust me.
Baller.
Sorry. So Ryan, I should have explained to you. In Stoke, they only have Sunday ball in it. That's just all they do up them ways, isn't it? It's just is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? London, you got the ballers, you got the team.
You're ready, you know. If you don't rate it, laugh anyway. Just laugh.
Yeah. It's calm. You know what? Man need to play. On a real one though. Naji's chopping man up and that in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like send him on to the shops and that. But yeah, man needs to set up. But Naji, where can people find you? Obviously, just a little shout out to you. A multi-talented individual who's a DJ, who models. If you guys have been on big websites, you can see Naji there. He's got a nice little spot in Manchester where he's DJing. I don't know if the guy, he can do everything. So Naji, shout out what you do, where people can find you in it.
Appreciate you, bro, man. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah, man, multi-talented, man. Do you know what I mean? Triple threat and all that, like was it RS used to say? And like Reith. I mean, sing, dance, and act and the whole, you know what I mean?
I even need to add something as well. I need to add something after an AG, but I said breathing. What's that song? I need to think of that song. When you did that, it reminded me of a song.
Team Light Skin, man. This is what it is. We reckless out here. Do you know what I mean? Pick what we want to be.
Speak for yourself.
But, yeah, man. Sunshine 47, as you can see right there. I've just set up my TikTok. I'm on 70 followers, trying to get to team 100. It's my birthday tomorrow, so make sure, you know what I mean, go follow it if you're new. Go subscribe. That's most of my Manchester United content, like literally breakdowns of the game, etc., etc. Shout out to Sunshine the Queen as well, because she always supports me on TikTok as well. Do you know what I mean? Big follower. So big love for you. Anything to do with modeling, you'll see it all over Instagram. Yeah, just jump on my Instagram, Sunshine 47, but it's in Roman numerals, so just so Sunshine and Ivy, and then you'll just see it on there. And then Twitter, that's where I do most of my you know what I mean, my online warrior talk. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm at, man. Do you know what I mean? And
warrior.
DJ and stuff. Catch me in Manchester at the Blues Kitchen. Simple vibes of R&B, hip hop. Do you know what I mean? That's the bit. What was it? The bubble bath settings last night. That's what we called it right now.
Yeah, the Tyrese and that.
So yeah, if you need anything to do with me, go shout me on there, man. And yeah, man, DMs are always open. Do you know what I mean? I've also got a nice little cat as well. Do you know what I mean? If you like cats, if you're a dog person, my cat will change you. Facts. Carmelo, the ragamuffin. Do you know what I mean? He's a light skinned cat. Cream. He's a light skinned cat.
Allow it.
My shop. So yeah, go follow Carmelo and Carmelo the rag. Why are you laughing, bro? What's going on?
No, because you have humor without trying. It's funny. It's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
It's not healthy, Leon. Stop it. You know?
Oh my god.
He's closed his camera.
Hey, listen, Bun Leon and Unleashed Sports, yeah, but I'll catch you Sunday on Unleashed Sports. Safe. That's
Yo,
me,
there's
man.
certain right now I'm gonna have to fill you in. There's certain things like the AG's moving mad. Honestly, there's certain
Let
things
me
in
add
it.
in as well. Obviously, I also do artist and producer management in the music
Big up.
industry as well. So, I need to throw in the multifaceted talent as there.
Yes,
You
of
feel me?
course.
Yeah, 100, man. Do you know what? Man, need to look. Only 2024 is around the corner. We're going to elevate the content, and I think we're all going to go places.
100.
And we're all going to do a link up. I was speaking to Traps last night about saying we need to do the Mandem talk in
We go for
actual.
Chinese, man. Chopsticks only.
Oh, hey, this guy, this guy, this guy's moving mad. Why are you trying to frame me off my game, bro? And then we need to, you are moving mad. So listen, Sophia's telling you in it, but no, we need to do the Mandem talk in person. We need the merchandise. We need the actual proper fan interaction thing, and also me and Neji have got. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who calls your pet light skin? And also, me and AG have got a segment in the works in it. So you're gonna like this one, yeah. It's gonna be a bit mad, yeah. It's gonna be a bit mad. Now, obviously, yeah, we're excited, man. But listen, thanks people for locking in. It's my time. I got to hit the late night gym and that. But you, man, I really appreciate it. And you know what? Big love.
Always.
And you know what? Big love to the girls in the chat, man.